Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm Will.
I'm Panos, and this is
Freedom or Bust.
Today, we're in Plano, Texas, and with us we have the sweetest girl of all Dallas, I'll say, Giovanna.
Hey.
Welcome.
Giovanna, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time. I know that you're very, very busy. So this is great to have you here at this fantastic Italian restaurant. Actually, we're going to try the food soon.
I can't wait. It
So
looks good. It smells good.
It is really good. I know because I've been here before. So yeah, what's happening? How's life?
Good. How are you guys?
Great.
So good to
we're
actually
getting busy.
see you. I know.
It's
you,
been a while, right?
But with Will,
Yeah, Will is great. Actually, we've been doing this for a few months now, and we're getting some great stories. And I know that you do have a great story. So what's up? You spent the summer in Greece. How was that?
only 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So hold on. You are
I know, it's a
born in
drag.
Greece, right? You were
I was-
born in
yeah,
Greece.
I was
okay,
born in
tell us
Greece.
about that.
I was born in Greece.
How long did you live there?
So I lived almost the biggest part of my life, and then I also have Italian citizenship as well. And then
So you do speak Italian and Greek, right?
yes.
Okay.
Fluently. And then I went to London to study. This is where I study. And
What
then
did you study?
I did. I started with nutrition as a nutritionist, and then I said I'm gonna do it to medical nutrition, and then dietitian, and then masters in epidemiology, and all this medical field that with dietetics, diabetes, everything that it is involved in dietetics. So when the opportunity arose for me to come to the US, I grabbed it because US is known for obesity, rates, high obesity rates. So here I am.
You thought you
Nice.
could really make an impact here
Yes.
and help people.
Yes.
Actually help people, right?
Actually
With-
help people because it's not that there are not many dietitians here, but not as many as they should. And I think that coming from a different background, different culture, I could maybe help people that they have similar background and culture with me, and give them foods that they are more accustomed than not. Like, do you know how many Greeks I've had to deal with at the hospital? And then when I told them, okay, you can have this and this, they were so happy because I could understand.
Mhm.
So I said, okay, there's so much obesity, there's so much for me to do, so I might as well do it, because I came here because of my ex-husband. He was transferred here, so I followed because I thought it was a good deal for me too.
And turned out like a good deal, right?
It turned
Yeah.
out, yes. It didn't look like at the beginning, because we don't know a lot about Texas. Us Europeans, we're ignorant, and I was too, I admit, because I thought Texas would be like the countryside with horses and
Cowboys.
cowboys, which, yeah, there are cowboys, but it's actually a very modern city. It's more modern than others.
Dallas is a
Right.
great place to be. Great
It's an
place.
amazing place.
And if you want to ride horses, there's still some places
There's-
here we
Yeah.
can ride horses.
That's so true. It has everything, all kind of beauties. The modern, the countryside.
More
It's-
traditional Texan.
I would never leave Texas. And when I was coming here, I was very skeptical. I said, "Oh my God, now how will I be going to work? I don't even know
How to ride a horse.
to ride a horse." Like, can you believe how stupid?
Do I need a
And
driver's
then-
license for that?
Yeah. And I said, "Oh my God, I have to
horse
take
license.
lessons." And then I land and I said, "Okay, yeah, no." What was I thinking? Because Texas still has this reputation of the Wild West.
So not true though, right?
So not true. It's just well, there is still this Wild West, philosophy, but it's a modern city, completely
Very safe
up
and
to date.
welcoming.
very warm people, very friendly, very welcoming. I feel safe. For me, it was very important that I felt safe.
So what is the timeline? You were born in Greece and then you lived in Italy and the UK, right? So what's the timeline? And then you moved to
Mostly
Yeah.
the UK, because I lived there 10 years. Not so much in Italy, not as much in Italy, mostly in Greece. But yes, mostly in Greece and then London, because I spent 10. How many years did I spend? 10, 11?
11 years in London?
Maybe. No, sorry, 9.
9?
9 years, sorry.
So you
Even 9,
spent-
that's a lot of years for a Greek in London, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So
Because the weather,
you spent all that time in London getting your degree, but it seemed like once you saw that opportunity, you were shooting for the stars. You were like, I'm not going to stop until I become the best, until I reach get
Yes.
that master's. Do you think that your heritage, being Greek, do you think that helped aid in that?
I like this question. Yes, I definitely think that it had to do with how driven I am, because
of the Greek genes.
yeah, it's true what they say, that Greeks are cocky and they want to be the best. Yes, here I am being exactly like that. And I said,
The
I'm
best,
not gonna,
meaning the best,
I'm not
right?
gonna break this. No, yeah, very ambitious, very driven, very focused. So failure was not it
Even a
was
thought, not an option.
wasn't an option for me. I said, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do, like in legit, right?
Mhm.
No, I wouldn't cross the line, but to take me to the place I want to be professionally and even personally, but mostly professionally, because that move for me, the secret in life is keep moving. If you stay static,
You die.
you die. Keep moving. I don't care if I don't ever want to leave Texas, but believe me, if the opportunity arises and they tell me, oh, I'm sorry, you will have to go to Pekino now, to Beijing, and leave because we offer you I'll go. Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Will I like it? No. But I'll go.
Because you have to keep moving.
You have to keep moving.
Onwards
di-
and upwards.
Did you visit America before you moved here? Or
Yes. I visited Miami and Florida in general a few times before I actually moved. Never Texas, but yes, New York. I wasn't very impressed with New York. I wouldn't want to live there, but yes, I had an idea of what U.S. means.
For me, when I moved here 7 years ago, I felt home instantly. It was very easy for me. It's not easy for everybody.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was very easy for me. It took more time for me to adjust in the UK than in the US.
Because of the welcoming surroundings
Yeah, because
here,
people
right?
are. I mean, people are people. There are good people and bad people everywhere. But you see the warmth of the people, so obvious and so everywhere, and you just feel. You feel like you belong.
So that was your dream situation growing up, being in a place like that?
No,
And-
it was never up. I never thought about living in the US. That wasn't my dream. But I know that my dream was to leave Greece. I didn't have a specific place in mind, but I knew I had to leave Greece, unfortunately, because Greece didn't provide me with the opportunities that I was looking
Did you feel
for.
misplaced in Greece?
An outsider most of the times. Yeah.
what did you want to be when you were just a kid?
Grow up.
When you wanted to grow up, what did you?
What
wanna
was the
be?
ideal situation? Yeah.
Well, my dream was to become a pianist.
Oh, you play
concert
piano,
pianist.
huh?
I do. Yes.
Look at that.
Yes. I'm gonna. And
We're gonna take a minute to check that
I know
out.
Will. Yes. Okay. Yeah. This I will. But Will plays the piano.
Will is
He
like a
plays-
genius in instruments, right?
How many
Tell us about that.
instruments do you play?
18.
And counting, or have you stopped? 18 is the number.
18 is as money as I could get my hands on right now, but I'm
Like at
always
the same
up to
time,
learning.
18? Have you seen those that they? Have you seen? There are a few artists that they do it. That they.
4 instruments at a time, juggling a guitar with a.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's funny. And then they are the ones that they, you put your.
They have the pedal.
Pedal and then it records and
Oh,
then
yeah.
it plays
It
it.
loops it.
loop.
The loops,
A loop, yeah.
yes.
I actually have one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
You can make your own music, like.
I thought
That's a plan.
about it. I'm more on the backside. I like production. I like being behind the scenes rather than being up front in the limelight. Like this is kind of I feel like an outsider here on
Really?
That's the thing. I believe that he's very camera friendly.
Yeah, me too.
He's a little camera shy, but at the same time, I think he's doing a great job because he's handling both sides,
Yeah,
right? He's in
yeah,
front of the
yeah,
camera
yeah.
at the same time he has to take care of everything. So
Yeah.
power to you.
But he understands both sides.
Both worlds, right? Yeah.
Wow, 18 instruments. That's a lot.
So what do you do now? What's the work situation right now?
I decided to leave the hospital and now focus into sales because this is what I always wanted. It took me a long time to realize that this is what my calling is. I love sales, but not any sales. Sales of things that I believe into.
Such as?
So I left the hospital and I started working for fashion because I just love fashion. Working for Louis Vuitton, the corporate, and then Louis Vuitton and
Here in Dallas?
Tiffany and Company and Louis Vuitton became one.
They merged.
They merged, and I went to Tiffany and Company, and I worked there for a little bit. Not for a little bit. I worked there, and then I realized that this is what I want to do. I want to be involved with fashion. I want to be involved with sales. I like to.
Do you
I'd
have a
rather-
background in fashion, or you just like a
No,
passion
not really.
that you have?
I just took a course in London. Like it was just a course, like for 3-4 months. But no, I'm not. No, I don't have the background.
You just have the passion for that.
The passion,
And,
yes.
and the look. Obviously very beautiful. And
Oh,
they're like,
thank
we
you.
we need you on our
Aw.
team, make some sales.
Yeah, exactly. Sell the podcast.
Yeah. So yeah, I said, okay. I mean, fashion is personal. It's taste. You need to know the basics, but other than this, like, who knows fashion? Nobody knows fashion. You like fashion. Fashion is not a formula. So
So
you
you
might
just-
like black. I might like white. Isn't either of us wrong? No. So yeah, so I said, okay, I'll do that because I'd rather deal with selling something luxurious. Selling something, I don't mean that, oh, do you see this bag? Do you want it? It's $4,000. No, it was other kind of sales, okay? But corporate sales. But sales is sales. It wasn't direct with people like, hi, how can I assist you? It was a different style, but still in the sales field, business development and all that. And I just found it very interesting, and it would get me some adrenaline, knowing that, I generated a lot of sales in something that I like. So it went very well. And then I realized now I can really be who I want to be, because you can't just come here without a plan and just say, I'm going to do what I like, because it doesn't work every time.
So how did your family take it when you told them you were moving to America?
Well, at the beginning, they were cool because they knew I was coming with my husband, my ex-husband. So they felt safe that, okay, she's with her husband. So
They were supportive?
they were supportive, but they were not thrilled I'm going to the US, but they were okay. But after I got my divorce, my dad passed, and my mom was like, okay, so why are you still there? It's not that you're missing out. I mean, you have everything you need here. Why are you still there? I said, not really. I don't have everything I need there. I don't, really. And it took me a while to make her understand that Greece is beautiful, but it's not supportive when it comes to the younger generation that they want to be successful. So, but now she got it. She doesn't like it, but she got it.
So
we don't have the same conversation every day, like, when are you coming back? When are you? Now
So you do have a nice relationship with them right now, right? And you have
Yeah, yeah.
siblings, right? You have a brother?
I have a brother.
Or-
I'll talk with my mother every day, twice a day, maybe sometimes, if the time allows, permits. My brother is a little bit more cool. He doesn't need to talk to me every day, but yeah, we're very close.
So out of all those people, immediate family or friends, who would you bring to America if you could?
My mother, but I know she wouldn't like it. She didn't like it. She liked it, but she wouldn't be able to leave because she's totally different.
An outsider.
An outsider, yeah.
She would feel an outsider, or she is an outsider? Because I don't
She is
think
an
she is.
outsider. She is. She has, different lifestyle.
Mhm.
This lifestyle here doesn't speak to her. Yeah.
So how easy or how hard was it to transition living here? Did things seem pretty easy?
Yes, it took me about a year to fully adjust and adapt to the culture, to the lifestyle, and everything else.
What sort of differences are there? Like, I heard that in Greece you could smoke cigarettes anywhere.
Oh, I was about to tell you that. Yes. So my first shock is when I realized that if you smoke cigarettes here, you are not a good person. You're probably trash. You are not educated.
That's what other people are thinking of those.
You.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that until I got here and I decided to smoke outside the restaurant. And then I saw people looking at me. I said, "Why are they looking at me this way?"
She's so pretty.
No, that wasn't the kind of look. And then
They were giving you the evil eye?
yes,
Oh.
like this. And so, what did I do?
Yeah.
I couldn't even wrap my head around the idea that they're looking at me this way because I smoke a cigarette. Like, it feels sometimes that it's more acceptable of you to smoke weed than smoke a cigarette here in Texas.
And that's for females or males too?
I don't know about males, but definitely for a female to smoke a cigarette is no. You obviously have no class. And
some issues involved.
some issues, daddy issues. I don't know. Where we grew up smoking, like everyone, like I don't know, everyone I know in Europe smokes. So it is, for me, it's not a big deal. But here I realized that you should be a little bit more cautious where you smoke. So especially when you work for the hospital and you're the only person smoking.
That's
Can you
gonna get
believe
weird.
the hate I got? They were like, "What the hell?"
You got hate?
Yes, because I'm supposed
Smoking
to
outside?
promote. Yes, I had to literally cross the street. This is the hospital. This is the street, 2 directions, and then a field, whatever it was, and I had to do that. I couldn't even be close to the premises of the hospital, and I it was mind blowing. I was like, this is not happening. That was the biggest shock, me smoking cigarettes here in Texas. But okay, now I got it. I'm just keeping my lane. I hide a little bit, and
Yeah, it is what it is. So, with this traveling all over continents and different countries, and
Yeah.
Greece, Italy,
Yeah.
UK, England, and now Dallas. These are 4 completely different cultures, right?
Yes.
Which one is closer to
For
you?
not completely Greek.
Yeah, Greek and
culture
Italian are very similar,
Very
okay, but-
close. I think the closest, even no, I think English culture it is the most different of the ones that I lived.
And which one feels closer to you?
Closer to me, Greek,
Greek?
of course.
You
yeah.
remain Greek?
I'm very Greek. Είμαι Ελληνάρας.
You break plates too and stuff like
Ναι,
that?
ρε. Όχι, no. I don't smash plates. I don't even like Greek music. That's my thing. That's the thing. If I went back to Greece, I wouldn't even enjoy it as much because I'm not into it. I never liked Greek music to begin with, let alone now that I haven't had any, you know. Do you still listen to Greek music? This is why you're.
No.
Do you still dance ρεμπέτικα, ρε? Ζεμπεκικά.
I never had, never will.
Ναι, καλά.
Oh, you don't believe me? You can ask anybody. I just cannot dance, and even if I could, that would be the last option.
That's why he DJ'd.
Exactly, because do you know any DJ that can actually dance? Because I know 0.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
So
I remember when I first met him, I asked him, "It's like, what's some good Greek music?" He goes, "It all sucks."
isn't that true?
Oh no,
For
it's
the
not
most
true.
part, for the most part.
It's not true, but it's just that there are specific genres of Greek music that I just can't. It is. I don't understand the difference between one song and another. It's just saying like folklore, Greek music, or no.
But the Greek food is good.
The Greek
Right.
food is amazing.
I will get to that, but now we're an Italian restaurant, so we're going to take the time to order some food.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
please.
Try the food, see how it is.
Let
Well,
me-
I've tried it, it's really good, but you're the
Yes,
Italian
I'm
here,
sure
so.
it is because I saw the menu and it's amazing. I can't
And it's
wait.
a really nice place. It's called the Italian Village, and if you live close by, you should check it out. It's really, really, really good. So we'll cut here and order the food.
Thinking back to the better days, better days, better days. Holding on to the better days, better days, better days. All this time, all this pain left me broken on the inside of my brain.
It's wonderful.
So
Tastes
It
amazing.
is a really good place.
So what do we have here? Well, tell me what this food is.
Yeah, you're gonna be the
That's
food
a
guide.
bruschetta. This is not the typical bruschetta. Bruschetta comes with bread, obviously tomato and garlic, and a little bit of basil, and it's just
On the mic.
Yeah. Okay. So if you notice, mozzarella, basil, and tomato. It has the colors of the Italian flag.
Oh,
This-
okay. I didn't know that.
Tell you.
So
That
this,
was
what kind of bread?
perfetto.
This is bruschetta bread with what kind of toppings?
It's just, I don't know. This is not the typical bruschetta. I think that they have put olives on this
It's probably modern Italian bruschetta, right?
pesto. Yeah.
Get some ASMR. Of,
Olive tapenade, maybe?
So what kind of Italian food do you see back in Italy? I mean, is that
There is.
What's your favorite Italian food, actually? That's the question.
Okay, so I mean, I love pasta, but there is this thing. It's called. I only had it in Rome, and it's called puntarelle. Puntarelle is like a vegetable that grows in the ground. Yeah. And it is like the cicoria. It is like horta. But you can only, I never found that in Greece, definitely not here. I have a friend that every time I was in Italy, she would do this for me because, it's just perfect.
With what kind of pasta, though?
This is just by itself. It's like salad.
Oh.
The pasta, I like the classic pasta with tomato sauce, and I don't like very elaborated dishes.
Have you found any Italian restaurants that are as close to the real thing as possible?
Outside of Italy,
Right.
like in Greece or in London.
Oh yes,
This is really close to real Italian food. So
that's very very Italian, yeah. But yes, I mean there's a few. Yeah, but still it's never gonna be the same because it has to be. It has to satisfy the American taste.
Palate.
Yes. Like if I come to Cuba, I'm sure that what you gonna offer me to eat is gonna be very different from what I get in Miami as a Cuban dish.
Right.
And it's not because they don't know how to do it, it's because that they know they're not gonna like it, so they have to make it a little bit more.
and it's also the different raw materials, right?
Yeah.
So what was your favorite? Still is your favorite Greek food? I guess the
Γεμιστά.
Greek yemista. Everybody says yemista. The stuffed vegetables that everybody was talking about the other
Yemista.
time.
Oh yeah.
Γεμιστά και ντολμαδάκια
That's the
και
stuffed.
λαχανοτολμάδες.
Okay.
Αυτά. Δεν τρελαίνομαι για μουσακά, παστίτσια και τέτοια.
You don't like the pasticcio? No?
Πολύ βαρύ μου φαίνεται, κρέμες και τέτοια. Αλλά
That's too heavy.
ναι, it's a little bit too heavy. But γεμιστά, oh my god, yes. Summertime. Yes.
Bell peppers or tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
Eggplants.
Eggplants?
Actually. Eggplants is my favorite. Yeah.
What about England? Any good food from England?
Mashed
From London?
potatoes.
Mashed potatoes? That's the only good food in England?
There's not a lot, to be honest. It's a
Well, when you
blend
live in
of-
London, you have to try different cuisines, right?
Yeah, it's a mix of many. It's a blend, but they have you can find good food. They're nice restaurants with good food, but nobody will ever beat the steak here in Texas. I have never enjoyed meat in my life so much. Like I could have steak every day. I'm like, I never even loved meat before I moved here. I was like, okay, steak. There's nothing compares to the steak here in Texas,
That's true knocking right here.
right?
Yep.
Do you have a favorite beverage from Greece?
Ouzo.
Yeah, what?
No?
I like ouzo, but I can't have more than one ouzo. Then
It will give you a bad
probably
hangover.
I'll pass out if I have to.
So is that an alcoholic beverage?
Yeah, it is.
It's like licorice, alcoholic. It's clear, looks like vodka.
So like
but
Jaeger, like Jägermeister, or is
No, more like
no.
sambuca.
More like sambuca, yeah. Yeah.
What about in England? Was there a preferred drink?
Guinness.
Guinness.
Alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
I mean, they're very much into tea. I'm not. Coffee is my favorite beverage. I would have coffee all day long. But
What kind of coffee?
just brewed coffee. I'm not so big on espresso.
Really?
Yeah.
Greek coffee?
I don't like Greek coffee. I don't like frappe, freddo cappuccino. This is too much. I just want a black brewed coffee. That's all I want. I want the real thing.
No sugar, no cream?
Nothing, just black. Yes, I'm the easiest person.
I'm kind of the same, but I'll drink an espresso, and I love Greek coffee.
Yeah, no.
So what's a fun day in Dallas? What do you do?
Well,
You do work out, right? You run?
every day
Every day?
at 6 a.m. That's what I do.
Early bird.
Yes. I don't have a choice, and then I go to work. When I'm off, sometimes I only have one day off during the week, so I'm just gonna catch up with everything. Like I have to go to the grocery store, dry cleaners, run all these errands. By the time I'm done, I'm just, home and Netflix.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
What are you watching? What are you watching right now?
Right now, I'm watching the. Oh my God, what's the guy's name? Jeffrey.
Oh.
The guy. Oh my, guys, you need to
Jeffrey
check that.
Dahmer?
Yeah, something like
Dahmer.
Dahmer.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
What is that? Somebody enlighten me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right? Plano. You have to. That's the creepiest thing I've seen.
It's a comedy.
Didn't he
What-
run-
what
It's
is-
not comedy.
No, it's
What
like
is
a
it? It's a drama?
documentary,
He
isn't
is
it?
a serial killer.
Dexter type of thing.
No. It's a true story.
Okay.
That's a true story. It's
Is
not
it? Wasn't
Dexter.
he had like he ran a cult, didn't he?
No. So this guy was a gay guy that he would kill and eat his victims.
Oh, a cannibal.
All male, or like he would chop them up, put their heart in the fridge, then fry the heart. And now, do you know the worst part is that it's a true story, and this is you say what the hell, because you know it happened. It's not just Dexter. Like okay, it's a
It's
show.
not fiction, so it's an actual.
Yeah,
It's an actual story.
It's a true
Wow.
story. I say what the fuck.
Do you like those kind of shows where
I do.
like,
I like-
true documentaries, true crime?
I like crime shows. Doesn't have to be a true story. Like Dexter is my favorite.
Oh, I love
ever,
Dexter.
Ever show. Breaking Bad, loved it.
Did you watch the reboot of Dexter?
There's
no.
a reboot.
Yeah, I've seen it. I know I haven't seen. I know I'm not gonna like it. It's never.
I
as good.
liked it. I didn't love it. I loved Dexter. Dexter is on my top 5, I think.
Definitely.
But the reboot, not so much. But here's the thing: you mentioned Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah.
Is Better Call Saul better than Breaking Bad, or Breaking Bad is better than Better Call
Breaking
Saul?
Bad.
Breaking Bad. There's a huge debate on that. You know that, right?
Yeah. No,
well,
I think
Better Call
Breaking
Saul
Bad
is
better.
darker,
Yeah.
and Breaking Bad is a drama, but with a lot of comedy involved, right? There is comedy. There is comedy in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. All these impossible coincidences that happen, and he's like, okay,
Well,
yes, I see what you're saying.
The
but-
Marie story, the kleptomaniac Marie story, there's a lot of comedy there, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh my
when
God, it's
when
been so
Hank
many
has to
years.
bail her out.
Oh yeah. Okay, yes, yeah. Right. I like this kind of shows. I just finished Peaky Blinders.
Great. The Irish, Space in Ireland, right?
Yeah, British, but there is a lot of Irish and Italians, mafia and all that involved. But
All the good people.
guys, you need to watch Peaky Blinders. I was binge watching.
The guy is a really great fighter.
Yes, I love that guy. I don't like romantic, and I need action. I need mystery. I need
Suspense, drama.
Suspense. Yes. I mean, okay. I've seen Schitt's Creek.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
That's a comedy?
There's no
Yeah.
there's no drama there, no. But it's just pure funny. But not my ideal show.
So when
But
you lived
it's
in London or in Italy or even in Greece, what was a good show back then? Or a good movie? Or
In Italy, I was obsessed with. There is this Polizia 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like Law and Order,
Uh-huh. Crime show?
crime. Yeah, police crime. While I was in London, I don't know, because they were watching American shows anyway. This is where I watched Dexter, for example. Yeah, it's mostly American shows.
And Greece? Any
I've left
Greek
Greece. I didn't even have Netflix when I left Greece. I
There
was
was
so
no
young.
Netflix at the time, I guess.
There was no Netflix.
They were selling
There's
videotapes.
no Nova. There was nothing. It was just Antenna,
Mega.
Yeah, you had
Star
to watch
Channel.
whatever. Star, yeah. Star was the one with the movies. Yeah,
I
they
think
were-
Blockbuster was around then.
Yeah.
Not in Greece.
Why, you didn't go to a video club to rent a
Oh yeah,
DVD?
yeah. I went. Of course.
I was doing
Yeah.
that too.
Same thing, different name.
Yeah.
There's still, I think, one blockbuster that is open.
Oh,
I
really?
think there's one. Yeah, one location
Huh.
in LA. I'm not sure.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that the original one?
I don't know. But I read somewhere that there's still one open. I don't know what they're selling, but
I actually like this concept of I'm picking a movie and I'm going home, watching it, taking it back is not my best part, but you know, it's there is some
commitment.
yeah, there's some. It's like I know what I'm doing tonight. This is what I'm gonna be doing, and I like it. It is like old school. I remember when I was a kid, my whole family would go to the video club and pick a movie.
And VHS tape.
VHS. It was like all these random movies like Bruce Lee and because I had to watch it. My dad and my brother liked Bruce Lee, so I
Bruce
was
Lee
watching
movies.
Bruce Lee. I
I've
didn't.
seen maybe 20 of those.
Yeah, but okay, great. He was great, but I was like 6. It wasn't the idea of fun.
Have you seen the Tarantino movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I haven't seen that one.
There is a guy that plays Bruce Lee, and there's
Uh
like Brad Pitt kicks his ass.
huh.
So I think Bruce Lee's daughter sued Tarantino because that was an insult to her dad or something like that. There is a story behind that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's a really funny scene, and it's a great movie. It's a fantastic
Ah,
movie.
yeah?
Do you like Tarantino movies?
Some, not all of them. I don't know why. What's the thing with Tarantino? Everything think that he's a genius. I have to say, I loved Kill Bill.
Okay. 1 and 2?
Mostly 1. 2 was okay, but mostly 1. But Pulp Fiction was okay. But there are others that are like okay. Oh, the other one, the guy that was playing the slave, Django.
Django, yeah, Django.
Django and
That was a good one,
great,
yeah.
That was a great movie. I like his style, but not necessarily everything he has done. But I like him.
Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah, this I didn't. For example,
You didn't like
everyone
it?
is obsessed with. to
Chris
me-
Penn is great in that movie. Do you remember Chris Penn? He passed away maybe 15 years ago, but he's great. And also the
No.
other one that I liked was the Inglourious Bastards. That
Oh,
was a
yeah.
great
That
movie
was
too.
good.
Yeah.
That was really
That was
funny
good.
actually. Well, the thing with Tarantino, I think the hype behind Tarantino is that he's combining the drama, the action, the extreme
The
action,
humor.
and the comedy, and the great humor.
Because there's no flow. It's like beginning, and it's like
Yeah, Pulp Fiction is going back and forth, right?
yes.
Not only Pulp Fiction, but especially Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction.
he does that a lot. Like he goes from the
But
end.
to me, number 1 is Pulp Fiction, but then it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's such a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
You need
Yeah.
to watch it. And it's
But
Leo
Brad Pitt
Leo
is-
with Brad Pitt. Great
Okay,
scenes
yeah.
together.
Oh,
Fantastic
I
scenes.
love them both. Yeah.
So
Do
who's
you-
the favorite actor and actress?
There's so many. I like
Give us the
Adrian
top
Brody.
3. And the pianist?
I love.
The pianist love the pianist?
He's just so expressive. He
is.
doesn't have to talk. He doesn't have to do anything. He's just a great actor. I love him. I like Ryan Gosling. Okay, I think Brad Pitt is a great actor regardless of how he looks. Because he's very good looking. Yes, he is. But
He's done everything,
also-
right?
But yeah, that's not all he is. Yeah.
He's done crime, he's done
He's done
action,
everything.
he's
I
done
think
comedy.
he's a great actor. I believe.
7, his best movie, you think?
7. What a movie. Oh,
That's probably
wow.
his best movie, right?
What a great movie, yes. Definitely. Well, I actually like him. He was playing Joe Black.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
And the other one, he was going backwards in time.
Uh,
The case of the guy. So he was old, but he would
yeah, Benjamin Button.
Benjamin, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
No, he's good. I like him. Yeah.
Female actresses.
Renee,
Zellweger.
Meg Ryan,
And what about directors?
Guy Ritchie.
Snatch.
Yes.
That was a good one. I think this is my favorite movie from Guy Ritchie, Snatch.
He's good. Yes.
And the Lock, Stock, and what's the other movie that he's done?
I like him. He's good. I actually, there are so many that I like and I don't like. Like, I don't know. I just don't like all the ones that they're supposed to be the superstars.
James Cameron, for example? Or
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, but these are directors. I'm talking about actors. I don't know. I would, or singers or artists like Beyonce.
Beyonce, I would say she's a showwoman.
Yeah.
She's a good artist.
She's got some good songs, but
Yeah,
then a lot of
absolutely.
it's kind of forced at this point.
So, okay, musicians. Who's your favorite group or singer or?
No, I'm old school. You probably don't know them.
Try us.
I don't like anything pop like Taylor Swift. No, it is. My ears bleed. I just can't listen to stupid music. Everything is everything's stupid. Music is stupid. The shows.
Well,
Kim
now it's mostly
Kardashians.
recycled stuff from 2 decades ago. But
Yeah.
what would you listen to the radio? What you're driving? What you put on?
I like R&B. I like Motown. I like all groups like Air Supply. Nobody knows Air Supply, but
I know Air Supply.
very romantic. I like very much Italian artists like Tiziano Ferro is my favorite.
Perdono.
Yes.
See, I know.
Yes. I love him. I adore him. I'm obsessed. That's 90% of the time.
Mango.
Yeah. Well, okay. Mango. Where is Mango? Gone. That
Yeah,
was.
20 years ago maybe.
Yeah. There's so many others, but and well, even Greek artists. I'm not very. Okay, I like Remo. How can I?
That's a Greek thing.
I like Visi. Και Καρβέλα γουστάρω.
So you are old school.
I'm old school, of course, because I'm old.
No, you're not. There's a difference between old and old school.
Yeah. No.
Because
I mean, to me, the culture now, like Rihanna and what's her name, the
Cardi B.
like.
She's pissed.
Cardi B.
It's just that I grew up. Actually, I didn't grow up. I was raised. That's a very important detail in someone's life. I was raised with a lot of culture and music, classical music, piano, and then to see Cardi B getting Emmys,
Being huge,
not
Grammys.
Grammys. It's like
Why?
why?
'Cause she used to be a stripper.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes, and and it's not just I don't like rap. I do like rap. I just don't like the way it is represented. Like I love rap. I can listen to Tupac for 2 days non-stop. It's not the same. I like 50 Cent. I like the old school rap.
Snoop.
Even Snoop, he's funny, he's smart, But now everything is no, everything. Have you?
It's pretty much the same,
Like okay, and then it's
Like, where's
everything
the music?
There's no authenticity, first of all.
Even
Yeah.
the lyrics are the same. The beach and my Lambo and my Ferrari and my, it's like it's about money and beaches. Like
There's more to life than that.
there's more to life.
Yeah.
Like it's a constant thing to show off. Like, you have money, okay, so are you the only one, or do we give a fuck? No. So it's just, it's very shallow. The same beat. And then women like sing like, women behave like men, men behave like women. Have you noticed society has changed so much?
Yeah.
Like, they get so sensitive, men, and you can't say anything. You need to be super careful what you say, how you say it.
Especially in a work environment.
Yeah.
Because
You
in
can
your
get
social
it.
life, you can be as free as you want, but things have changed a lot in the work
Yeah,
environment.
but this is
especially
where
in
you spend
bigger companies.
most of your time at work, and now I can't. Okay, I wouldn't be rude to anyone in the first place, but now you can't even say. You can't even say the basic, like the basic things that make total sense, like. No, I'm gonna have cheese. Oh no, I'm offended because I'm a vegan and you eat cheese in front of me. Bitch, die. Like, I cannot. It is so hard, isn't it?
So is there? We were sitting down having some delicious Italian food, and we discussed your favorite foods. But are there any foods that you would not eat,
That's
even
a-
if somebody was like trying to force you to?
Yes.
With a gun or something.
Cilantro, Mexican. I would never have cilantro.
So you don't like Mexican food in general, or
There's cilantro everywhere, so no.
so not Giovanna? That's cilantro, Giovanna.
So, no, I run. Everything that has cilantro, I just run. And I wouldn't eat Indian food.
You don't like Indian food at all?
No.
Because of the curry, or
Too
because-
spicy?
Yeah, it's not too spicy. It's like,
Overcooked.
it smells bad. It smells bad to me. It smells like there's no taste. There is a lot of spices, but you can't even feel
The actual food,
taste.
right?
Yeah, because like Italian food, you see, there's nothing very strong in there. A spice that
It's
takes
delicate,
over
yeah, it's
the
delicate.
taste of the other thing. Everything is in balance. So, but Mexicans, the super red hot sauce with cilantro, you don't even know what you're eating. You're just tasting the sauce and the cilantro pretty much. And there must be some rice, but you can't taste the rice. So it's just taste. I just can't stand cilantro. Otherwise, there's nothing wrong with Mexican food. It's
So
just me.
don't put cilantro on Giovanna's steak.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Oh my
Go to a
God.
steakhouse and put some cilantro.
Oh my God, I would just no. It
That will be a
smells like
Mexican
feet.
steakhouse, or
You like cilantro?
I do.
Of course. He's from Cuba. He's more accustomed to this kind of spices.
No,
For me-
actually, so in Cuba, we don't do spices at all. Like nothing is spicy, like hot wise. Like everything has some flavors, but it's mostly garlic. So it's spiced with garlic.
We're big in garlic too. I
Yeah,
love
but we
garlic.
like
Greeks and Italians.
Yes.
for me, pepperoni pizza was too spicy up until I was like 18 years old.
Wow.
We don't do spice.
And you know that's not an Italian thing, right? The pepperoni on the pizza, not Italian. Right? No?
Really?
No,
Oh, hold on.
it's not. It's not.
It's not,
Ah.
right?
No, I mean there is pepperoni pizza, but it's not.
That's an
like-
American thing mostly,
That's an
right?
American thing. Most of the things are American things, but
So what do you find on pizza in Italy? Just cheese?
not pineapple.
no.
I can tell. No chicken on the pizza. No stuff like that. Like
It's like vegetables.
vegetables,
Yeah,
eggplants.
yeah, olives.
What about
Yes.
fish?
No.
No, anchovies.
You anchovies, yes, but not like a sea bass.
Sí, yeah, that's pura. So you said that you work out every morning, right?
I do. I try.
Do you have a favorite sports figure, like an athlete? Or first of all, what sports do you enjoy?
I run.
And what do you watch for fun? Do you go to stadiums to see like sports, arenas, or basketball or hockey? No?
No, sorry. I mean, I enjoy soccer, but
That's the Greek genes right there, and Italian,
yeah,
right?
Definitely, yeah. but there's no soccer. But even if there was, I wouldn't go. I don't care. I didn't go then. Why should I go now? But if I have to choose what to watch, what sport to watch on TV, it would be soccer, definitely. I don't understand the others. Like baseball, it takes forever. And I don't even. And then everyone is there, and then all of a sudden you say, whoa!
What happened?
What I miss?
Yeah. And then an hour later, oh! That's it. And they leave. It's not very. You don't.
You don't understand the action.
No.
What about basketball?
I like basketball. I understand basketball, not that I like it. I understand it, but not a big fan. And American football. I understand it to a certain point, to a certain extent, not completely. But I don't enjoy it so much because I'm not used to it. Maybe in a few years I will be more open to it. I've been to a game.
Cowboys game?
Cowboys and Vikings.
Vikings?
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings? Oh.
Yeah. Cowboys lost, but I like the Cowboys. Okay, I mean I live here. That's the Cowboys place.
City.
I don't have the nerve to say I don't care about the Cowboys. They will beat me up.
So what's a fun day in Dallas for you? Where do you go?
Oh, girly stuff. Shopping, coffee, and breakfast or lunch with my friends. Shopping again. And
With a discount, right?
with the discount or without. I mean, at this point, you just know you're gonna spend whatever. And then I love going for a drink with my girlfriends, and just the 3 of us, 4 of us.
What's a good spot to have a drink here?
I love Lombardi. I love
Good cocktails there, right?
very, very good. There are a few good spots. I like Highland Park. I like Honors Bistro. And then here there
Haywire?
Haywire has good food, but the drinks are not so, impressed. The best martini you'll find it at Kenny's Wood Fire Grill. Have you ever been?
I've been there, but I've never tried the martinis. And actually,
Addison, Boat
Okay.
Line.
uh-huh.
The martini is that big. Like
What?
you practically get 1.5 martini. You are tipsy after 1 martini.
Okay.
For me, I can't.
And I don't
have
even
any
like
more.
the martini, so
Oh no.
I'm a whiskey guy.
Hardcore. What about you? You're
I don't drink.
okay.
Yeah.
Not even rum.
See, okay.
Maybe
let me
maybe
take
he
that back.
drinks.
So I have like probably 1 or 2 drinks a year, and
What?
it's like
And when I say I'm a
family,
whiskey guy, I have 5 drinks a year, so that's it.
it's like family reunions and like maybe a Christmas party or something. I'll
Wow.
have a drink, but other than that, I had a fake ID in high school, and so I drank a lot then, and then I turned 21, and I'm like, wait, I can drink anywhere? What's the fun in that? And I just
Is
stopped
it you don't
drinking.
drink because you can't tolerate it, or it's just that it doesn't give you any?
I lost interest. I'm just as fun without drinking. Like some people, because I used to DJ in a club actually down the street, Blue Martini Lounge.
Yeah, I
oh,
remember
yeah,
Blue
across the street,
Martini.
right?
Everybody would be in there drinking, and they're like, "Yeah, it helps me have fun." And I'm like, "I'm having a great time sober." So yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good.
I pretty much can do the same thing. I can have a great time being sober, but yeah, a glass of whiskey
Every
will help.
now and
yeah.
then. Yeah.
And if you have a good whiskey, then
Yeah.
it makes a big difference.
Do you? But you were a DJ too, and you were a DJ too.
I used to DJ weddings and clubs for 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little more than 20 years. I'm retired now. I have my headphones.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hang my head.
Do you still do it? Do you DJ every now and then?
Occasionally, I'll do more corporate stuff now. But in the future, I could see myself doing it again, but at a different level, different capacity. I wouldn't be doing clubs as much as I would have my own music that I want to DJ at festivals. So that would be just.
What's your music?
Oh, I play any and all genres. So.
Because of work, but if you were to DJ for yourself, what would you?
Oh, like EDM, like house type,
Okay.
just something with a nice beat, but it'd have more melodic elements, and that's kind of what I
Nice.
like. Anything with a good melody and good chord progression, something that's musical and just sounds good and unique, and isn't a copy paste of what everyone else has done. That's what I enjoy.
But how come did you learn to play 18 instruments? It's like, okay, unreal.
Classically trained on viola, and so I started that in middle school. We entered in a competition and we won state, competing at a high school level, and we were in the newspapers and stuff. I had a scholarship, and then the person who inspired me to play music, they played guitar and piano, and I watched him from a young age. I watched him record an album at his house and play shows, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I didn't know this was possible. So it sparked the audio engineer side of me. And then something he said, that he regretted putting down the violin. He says, like, whatever you do, don't stop playing. And that really resonated within me, and so I just decided I'm just not going to stop playing. And just seeing how all the instruments connected, like from ukulele to banjo to piano
So
to guitar,
true.
they're all the same notes, they're just different patterns.
So true.
So I just love it. It became a huge part of my life. Plus, I'm an only child, so
Oh,
my
okay.
music was my best friend and my
Just
brother.
so you know, I was trained in classical piano too for 6 years.
Oh,
so I can
nice.
play piano too, and some guitar. And actually, I was in a band in high school.
Oh,
and we
yeah?
were doing 3 shows a year.
Oh,
So, yeah,
that's
Oh, we're gonna
nice.
let's all sit down at the piano here in a minute.
I would be the worst by far. But we're talking about 25 years ago, maybe a little more. So while we were eating,
Yes.
where did you spend in the summer?
Greece.
Greece, right? Is that your favorite vacation location?
Yeah.
Or? And
Yes.
what's the second favorite? You have a month. You're gonna have to spend 15 days in Greece, and then you have 2 more weeks to go somewhere else. What's the
Italy.
first? Italy, but not Rome, I guess. Like
Portofino.
Portofino.
Lovely place. Amazing place.
And what's the third favorite vacation location?
I don't know. I've been in many places, but summer vacation, like, no, I think this.
These 2 places.
I'm
Any
not a
exotic,
big
like
friend of Caribbean. I've seen a few beautiful places, but I wouldn't care to go back.
What about the States? You said you've been to Miami. Where else have you been in the States?
I've been to Florida, Orlando, Miami, Key West, Keys in general,
Key Largo.
Key Largo. Been to New York.
Would you live in New York?
No, I wouldn't. Never.
Thank you.
And why is that?
No, it's just that,
Too crowded for you?
yeah, I feel like a number. Like you're just a number at this point. You don't matter. Completely different mentality from here.
What about Florida? Would you live in Miami?
No, not really. I wouldn't fit there either. I don't speak Spanish, so
Would you care to learn Spanish?
I want to?
You speak Greek, Italian, and Turkish?
No,
No.
Not Turkish.
Greek and French.
And French. So what's Spanish? It's just
I know. It's just that I don't have to learn the language. I don't have. It's just that, if I was gonna live in Puerto Rico, or even not even Puerto Rico, in Panama or Mexico, I would make the effort. But I didn't go to Mexico. I came to the U.S. and English is what I'm going to speak. I'm not gonna learn a language to accommodate those that they cannot learn the language of the place
The
they
official
live.
language, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Everyone is so accommodating with people that they don't make an effort. Because wherever I went to live, I made sure I know the language. So you cannot go to a place. I cannot go live in the US and expect people to speak Greek so that I understand what's going on. Because we're many Greeks. This is insane. You know? Think about it.
So what's the bucket list destination? Where do you want to go?
Japan.
Japan.
Yes.
Remember I told you that. I want to go to Japan too.
You did.
I
You
wanna
did say
go to
that.
Japan. Very
Explain
interesting.
why. What
It's a
attracts
completely
you?
different culture, completely different fashion. Everything is different and very polite, very.
Humble.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're humble, but they're
Respectable.
completely
Respectable,
very
yeah, that's-
very
that's-
noble. You know,
Yeah.
very. I would love to visit, and then it would be Israel to walk where Jesus walked. That would be interesting.
That's an easy trip from Greece.
Not so easy. Yeah, geographically, yes. It's just that there's always something going on there, so it's hard to find a time that it is completely safe. You know,
How much time did you spend in Greece last time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? What do? You go to the islands or?
I know I stayed home with my mother because I only see her once a year, and I didn't care to go to the islands because I wanted to spend time with my mother, to eat food, good food, and
I hear that.
yeah, I was taking naps. That's the thing
Midday
that
naps.
yeah, that's the thing that I miss the most. The nap after lunch. We don't have that here. I wish we did. Like in Greece, you know what you do. Well, you leave. You leave work. You go home. You take a nap for 2 hours, and then you go back to work. This is how sacred it is. Our midday nap.
It's like
You
a
know?
siesta.
Siesta.
Is this like everybody? Everybody?
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
everybody, but
in
it's a
retail,
cultural thing. Yeah.
That's a
In
retail.
yes.
If you work for retail, the stores.
Close.
I don't know. Maybe
they close. They close.
I don't know. Maybe they changed that now.
They close. I
But
think
when
from
I
2
was
to
there-
4 to 5 or something like that.
Nah.
Yeah.
2 to 5.
2 to 5,
So
and then
So
they open
everyone
up
can
again
go
at
home.
5 until 10 or something like that,
Yeah.
right? 10, 11, wherever that is.
You go home, take a nap. Okay, I'm going back now. Because
So does that make it easier to eat later at night if like
Yes.
those food establishments get to go home, sleep, come back, and they're open later?
Yeah.
Well,
We
you can
should
have-
do that
Yeah.
here.
You can have a food at a restaurant in Greece, in Athens, after midnight.
Yeah.
Really?
Easy. Not a burger place or a fast food thing.
Yeah.
Like an actual restaurant with tablecloth and everything.
Oh. I want to.
And I'm not talking about one restaurant, right? I'm talking about
All of them.
neighborhoods with 20 restaurants on each neighborhood. Yeah, it's a
Wow.
thing, yeah. And then you go to the club
At the club.
at 2 a.m. So what's a legal addiction for you? What you cannot
Cigarette.
resist? Cigarettes?
Yep.
Are you willing to quit or
No,
no?
I'm fine.
What's the second one? The martinis?
It's not an addiction, but it's getting there.
What, the martinis?
No, that's my only addiction, cigarettes.
How about shopping? With or without a discount?
No, I like it. It's not an addiction. I don't really. I'm not really obsessed over anything too much. I would say if I could change something, it would be me smoking, but I like it too much. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you can have one indulgence on yourself, even if it's not good for you, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I think moderation is key.
in moderation. Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So any creepy or scary stuff while you moved around countries? Like anything creepy in Italy or England or here in Dallas? You have a
Just
scare or
maybe
something?
A crazy story, something
Crazy
that's
stories,
just
yeah,
you
like-
feel like you should share.
Have you been robbed?
No,
No?
I've never had.
Well, Dallas is
anything-
safe, so
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult to...
I never
get
had
into trouble
any,
here.
any bad experience or even an experience that wasn't, I never felt threatened or in danger here. So this is one of the reasons that I never want to leave Texas, because it is important for a woman that lives alone to feel this way.
So what's the plan for the next 10 years? Where do you see yourself
Work.
in the years? Work
Work.
hard?
As hard as I can, like 13, 14 hours a day, I don't care. And I have to achieve, I have to reach the goals I have in my mind, and I'm not going to stop until I get there.
And what are those goals?
I've always been very career oriented rather than family oriented, hence I don't have kids, because my goal was to get to the point that I am unique in what I do. I have something that other people don't have, a little thing professionally that I can offer that other people wouldn't. So it makes me stand out. Right now, I have to work harder to get to that point that you say, we need her for this. We can't do with any, we need her.
So it's irreplaceable, basically.
Irreplaceable, nobody's irreplaceable, but let's say be the first name that comes to your mind when you say, I want to do this, or we need someone for that. Oh, that's Giovanna. Okay. So,
Sounds like a plan.
and right now I'm not there.
But you're
So
getting there.
that's the
as far
plan,
as I
to
can.
get there. And yeah.
If you go back in time and you're 18 years old, what's the advice to the 18-year-old Giovanna? Would you do the same thing all over again?
Oh my God, I would have changed. Oh, I've made so many mistakes. What they say, I don't regret nothing. This is stupid. I regret many things.
What's the biggest regret, if you want to share it with us?
It is more of a personal nature, but that's my biggest regret. Smallest regrets is I spend time with people that I didn't have to spend all this time, and you know, some people some people drag you down instead of lifting you up, and you waste time from your where you really want to be. You lose sight of your vision. You know, people in your life can determine your destiny.
So the advice would be to choose wiser on who do you spend time with, sort of?
Definitely choose wisely, but okay, so for others priority is their personal life, so I can't really speak for them. But for me, that I'm here because there's nothing wrong with my country. I'm here
By choice.
by choice. No, not because no. I actually had a choice. I could stay home, I could stay in Europe, but I'm here. Or I could go back to Europe, but I'm here. And I'm here because professionally I'm going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice would be, don't turn your eyes from your goal.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball, and it's very easy to be committed to something and dedicated and disciplined. Discipline is the most hard thing to do, but to have. But I think this is what I'm learning by being alone here, discipline, because I don't have a choice. I can't go crazy. I can't say, oh, what the hell. I can't do that. So I'm very focused.
What would your life be like if you had never made the journey to leave Greece? You stayed there. Would you think you'd still have the same opportunities, the same
No,
life?
definitely not. No, I wouldn't have any of these opportunities. I strongly believe that I wouldn't even be married. I wouldn't have this experience in my life if I stayed in Greece. I wouldn't have found a person that I would think I could marry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was a very good decision for me to leave Greece. Even though I miss Greece and I love Greece and I'll always be Greek, It's just that I need it bigger. I need to go bigger.
Good call. So we call this freedom or bust. So this is our second to last question. What the word freedom means to you? Because it's a Greek word, it's eleftheria, right? So
Freedom is the privilege of expressing feelings and words without fear.
where do you find your freedom? Here?
In God. I believe in God, and He is my freedom. He is, for me, God is my freedom.
Like you, like me, there's a lot of people, like Will, there's a lot of people that are looking to make the trip to the States and live here in the pursuit of their own freedom.
Well, if they think that they're gonna come here and they're gonna become millionaires, it's not gonna happen.
So what's the advice that you have for them?
Have the right background, have everything planned.
Mhm.
Don't come here and wash dishes till you find the perfect job. No, come with a plan,
A solid plan.
solid plan. People think, oh, I made it because I can go to the U.S. Doesn't mean nothing.
Mhm.
Nothing. Doesn't matter if you're smart, because it's not the 30s when, you know, all the great minds came from all over the world and they did something. There's clever people and smart people everywhere here now. Like Mary from Greece is not going to make a difference just because she's smart. She's going to make a difference because she has something that nobody else does. So unless you are in this state, in this situation, stay where you are, because it's not easy. It's not easy. It's very hard. I find it very hard. And I'm okay, and I'm blessed, and I'm fine. It's just that it's not easy, guys. Like, I'm gonna leave Greece and I'm going to America and I'm gonna make it. No, that's not true. I know many people who never made it and went back.
Mhm.
So you need to be ready to commit to something 100%, sacrifice things.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sacrifice. That's a no-brainer. So I think that's it, right? We can wrap this up, and we want to thank you very much for taking the time and enjoying the food with us.
It was such a pleasure spending time with you.
Always,
I love
always.
what you're doing, and I think it's gonna have a lot of success, because there's so many people like me and you that they have so much to say, and they need a platform to do so.
We're gonna try to reach as many people as we can, because there are people with great stories that have never been shared. So maybe it's time, right?
Yeah.
Again, thank you very much. I know that your time is precious.
Thank you, guys.
So we're gonna let
Thank
you
you
go,
so
and we're gonna wrap
much.
this up in a minute.